Hello friends, so welcome to PKSR classes. So this is your CA Prasanna Kumar over here. Right guys, so this video has been requested by many students. So even when the examinations were getting conducted, but I personally believe that when the examinations are going on, once you have written an examination, you should never ever discuss about that paper till you finish off all the other exams. So that's why I did not put any video at that particular point of time. Okay, now once the examination has got finished, okay, now it's the time so that I can give you a quick paper review of how the examination was, so that if you guys got any doubt, and some of you might be preparing for the upcoming attempt, that is November 2021 or May 2022 for that matter, so that we'll have an idea of what sort of a paper can we expect. Okay, right. So before we get to the paper review, let me give you the summary of what I'm expecting. The thing is, yeah, of course, as you can see here, the paper is obviously above average, or I can say difficult, okay, when it comes to the July 2021, because on the face of it, the questions seem to be a lot simpler, but when you go deeper, when you actually start solving it, there were a lot of twists inside. So it was a tricky paper. So that's the kind of paper. It was even surprising for me as well, to be very honest with you. And so that's why many students have faced a lot of, the moment they've seen the paper, they felt that it was a manageable one. But then when they started solving it, there were a lot of suspense thrillers going on through the examination, which was so unfortunate. So that's one thing. And going by the trends, what can I expect in the future is what I'm going to discuss once I'm done with the entire, quick paper review at the end of the, video. Anyways. So let's go with the video, guys, without wasting any further time. So this is CA Final SEMP July 2021 question paper review. So as you can see, it's a quick paper review. So I'm not gonna go in depth with respect to each and every question, but I'll give you an overall view. So first of all, the paper was lengthy. There's no doubt in that. If somebody disagrees with our opinion, that's okay. This is my opinion. See, opinions do change, guys. Okay, this is the opinion according to me, right? Somebody else, some X can give you another opinion, Y can give you another opinion. That's up to them. It's depends upon the individual, guy's perception. Okay, according to me, definitely the paper was lengthy. Okay, even considering the international standards, to be very honest with you. Trust me, guys, I teach even for ACCA, even the PE level papers, the advanced performance management, all those things. Considering those standards also, the paper was lengthy. Now that will be very surprising for you to listen, but it's the truth. The fact is a fact, whether somebody agrees or not. Paper is tricky, yes. Do we get new model questions altogether, not the questions with changed numbers? Yes. And also we have got similar questions, but in that one or two adjustments have been changed in the middle, and that really troubled the student. So the final verdict from my side is it's above average paper, or otherwise I can call it as difficult. Let's have a look into the kind of marks allocation that has happened. Guys, when it comes to marks allocation, that's why, I can tell you one thing. This so-called ABC analysis, even the guess questions, which I personally give myself. That's why I always give, even when I give guess questions also, I always start with a, disclaimer saying that please don't trust upon these questions and prepare for your exams. Now, to be very honest with you guys, this is not the way we have to prepare for the exam. Let me be very honest. This works. This so-called ABC analysis, guess questions, all these things work, provided if the paper is easy to average. If it goes beyond that, this is gonna destroy you like anything on the examination day. And considering the kind of question papers that is being set by ICAI, the November 2020 question paper was considered as very easy because all the questions were straight away lifted from the ICAI study material and the ICAI sources, the new syllabus sources. And but from Jan 2021 and the July 2021 papers, they are much challenging. People, when they have written Jan 2021 paper, at that time only they felt that that was the most challenging paper so far in the new syllabus CA Final SEMP, and July was much more than that. So considering the trend, the November 2021 paper can also be difficult, and May 2022 and hereafter the papers are going to be challenging is what we can guess right now. Now suddenly if November 2021 paper can be dead easy also, we can't say. See, understand one thing, guys, we can't guess anything what ICAI is going to do. Let me be very honest with you. Suddenly November 2021 paper can be dead easy, and all the questions can come straight away from the ICAI sources, including case study digest, as it is applicable for November 2021 now, based on the exam that has happened in July 2021. Are you able to understand? So, but if the paper is easy, And if we have prepared for a difficult paper, then there is no worry, na, isn't it? You will be able to do it. You will be able to solve it. So there is no problem. Problem will come only when you are prepared for an easy or average paper and the paper becomes difficult, correct? So the solution is very simple and straightforward. Always expect a difficult paper. There ends a matter. Your problem is solved, isn't it? Expect a difficult paper. Expect the paper will have at least 50% questions which you have not at all seen. And prepare yourself in such a way that you should be able to solve new questions. That's what I always stress in my class. If people who have listened to my classes, you would have seen so many times that although I cover the ICAE sources, I always stress in the class that when I am solving a particular question, we should be in a way we have to prepare in such a way that even if this question is altogether new, if you are facing it for the first time, then how you would have solved it. I always stress on that particular point because of this sort of question papers. Are you able to understand? Anyway, so the final summary is very simple. You guys need to expect a difficult paper, and if the easy paper comes and all the questions comes from ICAE study method, that's fine. Anyway, you have prepared it. But even if difficult question comes and all the questions comes outside the ICAE sources gambit as well, still you should be in a position to solve it and get at least 60 marks in the examination. So that should be our thought process. Anyways, if you can see the marks from which chapters, how many marks have come. So question number 1, you have got this business excellence model, 20 marks. Then you have got target costing, 20 marks. Transfer pricing and performance measurement and evaluation put together, 20 marks for question number 3. Pricing and value chain analysis, 5 marks in question number 4, that was A. EMA, 5 marks, that was expected. International transfer pricing, 10 marks. As you can see, transfer pricing, almost 30 marks were covered. That was unexpected. Question from TP was expected, but these many marks, no. Right? Then we have theory of constraints, 10 marks. Budgetary control, beyond budgeting concept, 10 marks. Question number 6, make or buy, 10 marks. That was expected. Decision making. Standard costing, 10 marks, expected. Okay. TP also 10 marks is expected, but an extra 20, of course, it was mixed with PME. So we can say it's okay. Right? And you can see from PME, which was considered the most important chapter, not much of a marks has been asked, to be very honest. Isn't it? But if you look at all the attempts that has happened, 80% of the attempts, almost 30 plus marks were asked from PME. And that was made this particular chapter as most important chapter. But as you can see, there were no questions right now, hardly one question, that to half, a little bit has been touched. Are you able to understand? And same thing is happening in so many attempts. One particular attempt from pricing decision chapter, 30 plus marks were asked, which was not at all an important chapter. And the very next attempt, 0 marks were asked. So, and to be very honest with you, ICAE has given you the official, weightage for the subject, right? They are not even following the official weightage given by them. Are you able to understand? So this is the reality, guys. So which means you can't expect anything. This is the final summary that I can give you. Let me be very honest and brutal with you guys, because ultimately you and me want you to pass. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants students to fail. Let me be very honest with you. You and me put together, we want you to pass. As simple as that. You want yourself to pass, I want you guys to pass, isn't it? So no matter what it sounds, whether you agree or disagree, this is the fact. The fact is, don't expect anything. Don't expect anything in the upcoming exam. Not only my subject, I would rather suggest you to do the same for all the other subjects as well. This time auditing was challenging, isn't it? Right? And the old syllabus, guys, FR was challenging, SFM was challenging, and DT, the MCQs were challenging, isn't it? So, and risk management optional paper was way out of the box, and people were like, they were scorching their heads in the examination also. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So next attempt, we don't know. Are you able to understand? So the point is, don't expect anything. Prepare in such a way that no matter what the paper is going to be, you're gonna give your best and you're gonna somehow manage it, and that should come in your preparation. The way you prepare questions, the change should come there. And as you can see, nothing came from case studies, which was also unexpected because it was given so much of hype, and no question were asked from that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So this is how ICAE is dealing with things right now. So please try to understand. Okay, so the entire way of solving problems should change. So I'll try to make another video on this, guys. Okay, on how to actually prepare yourself so that you should be able to solve new questions, because this video is not meant for that purpose. I'll try to make a separate video on that, and in that video we'll discuss, okay, what should be your thought process and how we can prepare ourselves in such a way that even if a new model question comes in the examination, you should be in a position to what? Solve it. Now let's check the question paper once. I've just given you a quick paper view, okay, right? So Now, coming on to the first question. Now, always understand that if you look at the ICA trend, generally the first question are always wantedly made lengthy. So it will be lengthy. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the fifth page. Can you see that? So it is lengthy. But once you have read the whole question, even I have read and I've solved it. Once you have read the whole question, and at last, if you can see, it seems manageable by looking at these questions, not the whole story that you have studied. Are you able to understand? So my personal opinion is, the moment you have seen this, if I were to write this exam, I would have attempted this last. But still, you cannot say that it's very, very, very difficult. No, it's not like that. Half the answer you can copy paste from the question in this particular case study, and half from the concept, if you can remember that business excellence model concept. And you can see that there has been more breakdown of the question, 1, 1, 4, 2, 9, 3. Whenever there is a more breakdown of question, there is a more chance of solving it. So to that extent, it's a bit of a relief in this particular case study. Are you able to understand? Right? So generally, if there is no breakdown, it means that the toughness is much, much, much more. Okay. But so the enablers, results, and all these things, if you remember the concept of business excellence model, this is attemptable question. You can manage it. But lengthy, time taking, that is the problem. That is the problem. Lengthy is a problem. See, that's a problem with question papers. Even though you know all the questions, when it is lengthy, you will not be able to attempt it. Then that again puts your marks at risk. That is a problem. Normally, if this comes in an international exam, minimum this would be given for 30 marks to 50 marks. Are you able to understand? So that much of marks this particular question deserve, because that much you have to read, you have to analyze, and then you have to solve. But as you can see, the kind of marks it has been given over here is relatively less. At least 30 marks it deserves. Anyways, now moving on to the next one. If you look at the second question, this has been directly lifted from old syllabus AMA practice manual question. Now, the moment this was discussed, the moment examination has happened, there was a lot of discussion going on in student forums, in social media, Telegram, FinApp, and a lot of platforms. Then immediately students have started talking about, okay, this is important now. So which means we need to really, consider the old practice manual as well. Guys, stop and think for a moment. What is the cost benefit ratio? Okay, guys, in one attempt, or after 2 attempts, there will be one more attempt where 120 mark question will be lifted from old practice manual. Okay, I agree. What is the cost benefit ratio for getting this 20 marks? How much of time you need to spend? If I'm not wrong, suppose you spend 100 hours for reading this particular entire SCMPE. You need to spend at least 70 hours to read the old practice manual. So what is the cost benefit ratio for this 20 marks? Are you able to understand what I'm trying to tell you? Rather than that, try to learn the concept and try to attempt the question whatever the best that you can do. You may not expect the entire 20 marks, but at least attempt for 10 to 15 marks. You may get some 7 to 8. That should be fine for the kind of effort that you're putting in, because anyway you have a choice, right? Are you able to understand what I'm trying to tell you? Even today, looking at the cost benefit ratio, I will not recommend to go through the old practice manual, either decision making chapter or transfer pricing or the other chapters as well. Okay, other chapters to some extent maybe you can try, but decision making from cost benefit ratio, solving 100 sums from the old practice manual doesn't make any sense. Are you able to understand? So looking at cost benefit ratio, still I will not advise. But still, if you want to do it, if you have a lot of time, if you are attempting only single group, or if you have already attempted and you got an exemption in DT or some other paper other than SCMP and you want to do it, you can try. Yes. Otherwise, if you are writing both the groups, I don't recommend. Okay. Right. Moving on to, so it's a straight lift. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Third question. Now, this was, as you can know, in this question, it was PME and transfer pricing, and you need to calculate controllable profit. Everybody knows that. But these two adjustments, people were really, got confused, especially this depreciation adjustment was troubling them. Are able to understand? And this particular last part, as you can see here, this was amendments part lifted from new study material straight away. Okay, that's why amendments were very important. So this was, it seemed to be a simple one, but then because of the internal adjustment inside, it gave trouble when it was solved. Okay, that kind of a question, this one. And coming on to the fourth one, again, it's a new study material question. This was a straight away lift. Okay, they have lifted it. But I would rather prefer to solve the second part of the question when compared to this one. But if you can see here, he gave a law firm and then he has given value chain model. It doesn't make any sense because it's a straight away, it's a service sector and it should have been value shop model. But nevertheless, that's how it has been given. So you should expect these kind of things from ICA, to be very honest with you. And again, in examination, you will get shocked. So you should not be, losing your concentration because of these kind of things. That's why I always say expect the unexpected from your examination also. Just have an open mind. Whatever happens, okay, just get the shock for a moment, 30 seconds, 1 minute. You should be coming back to your senses and should try to solve it. And of course, it's a normal question only. There is nothing much over here. So as you can see here, receiving strong data from client meetings. So that's inbound logistics. Even though it's a service sector, you need to adjust yourself and then solve it. Okay. Of course, it should have been a value shop model because you provide customized solutions for service sector by applying value shop model to solve the client's problems. Actually, that was the concept. Anyways, the second one, dealing with claims of negligence by customers. So that's your after sales service. And central control system that ensure each case is independently reviewed, that comes under infra. And the fourth one is attending court cases comes under operations. Anyways, now coming on to the next one over here. Now this is a similar model question from ICSO. So this is a straight lift, okay, from EMA, environmental management accounting. It is there in your study material. It's a straight lift, copy paste. So there should not be any problem for solving this. And this is also a straight lift from your ICA study material. There should not be any problem for solving this as well. It's similar but not identical. So identical means as it is. Similar means the whole structure of the question is same, but there's a little bit of changes in the middle. So this is, of course, so this entire question is obviously you can do it. There's no problem with respect to this particular one. Okay, coming on to fifth one. Again, this is there's a question in TOC based on Z security, a camera question. If you have done it, you should be able to solve this particular question. It's not, I can't even call it as similar, but it will give you the skill, necessary skill. If you have solved this particular question, it will give you the necessary skill to solve this particular question. That's what I'm trying to say. Provided when you have practiced those questions, you should have done it in the right way, in the right thought process, which I always tell you guys in the class. Okay. Now coming on to the next one, B over here, it is based on beyond bursting. It's a theory dominated question. There is a case study on beyond bursting. If you have done that, then at least you can manage this. Especially if you know the concept of traditional versus beyond bursting, you can manage this. Otherwise, it's a difficult one. It's a time taking one as well to some extent. Okay. Next one is based on make or buy. It may seem again a normal question, but there are twists inside. Okay, that's an issue. Okay, that's an issue. That's why students have got troubled in the examination hall. And coming on to the last one, this is based on standard costing. The twist in this question again, see, that is a problem. Question seems to be normal, but there is twist inside. That's what made students really worry regarding the CA final SAMPE paper, this particular July 2021 attempt. And to be very honest with you, we should be accepting the same. And coming on to this, but in our class, if you guys remember, in additional problems, I have solved a reverse working sum based on total factory overhead, where the factory overhead was not classified into variable and fixed. I don't know how many guys remember that. If you have remember that, we have solved a particular sum in our class. So from that particular sum, if you would have taken that adjustment, that's why I always say that when we solve questions in the class, don't look at a problem as a problem. See what sort of adjustments you can learn a particular problem. So if you have done that reverse working sum, even though that sum and this sum are totally different, but if factory overhead is given without a bifurcation, that particular adjustment, how to deal with that, you know that skill. That's why I always say when you are solving sums, look at them as what sort of adjustments you learn from each and every problem. Don't look at the problems. Don't look at the number of problems. Look at what kind of skill you are learning from each and every sum. Look at them as adjustments. So when you see from that particular perspective, you can do it. And then of course it's standard costing and ABC put together, you can do it. Some students have done this mistakes as well. They have taken volume and Mishnas. They got confused which one they have to take. Obviously you have to take Mishnas, because ours is more suitable and it's pretty clear, it's evident in the question that you have to take Mishnas over here. Anyways, so this is also, you can do it, okay, but as I told you, this is one area where student has got trouble, to be very honest. Anyways, so that's the thing, guys. So the final summary that I can give you is that yes, it was a tricky paper, as I told you when I've explained you this. So going forward, let's expect this sort of tricky papers only. If the paper again comes tricky, we'll be in a position to solve it. So we'll not get shocked, and that shock will not disturb our brain. It will not disturb our normal thinking efficiency, and we should be in a position to solve it to the best of our capabilities and at least come by getting more than 50 marks. In case if the question paper comes easy, no problem for us. Anyway, we have difficult for we have prepared for a much difficult paper. If it comes easy, say thank you so much, write the paper and come. Are you able to get me, guys? So that is why now what I'm going to do is that I have planned, see, normally my regular batch goes for somewhere around 200 plus hours. My crash goes for 100 plus hours. Now I have planned another batch for 300 plus hours. Now, what do you mean by this, sir? This 200 plus hours and 100 plus hours is concentrating totally on ICA sources. I concentrate totally on ICA sources. Okay, then why this particular 300 plus hours that I'm planning? This I've decided after July 2021 paper. In this, the additional 70 to 100 hours, I'm gonna concentrate on the outside questions, the international case studies. Okay, the questions from famous foreign authors books like Drury, Holmgren, and there are so many authors. Norwegian School of Management and all this. I've got a number of sources where I'll pick up the concept testing question from that, whichever impresses me, and then I'll put it. That should give you much more practice. Now, when I decided to do something like this, again, there is a problem because there are two types of students. Again, if I say ask for 2 attempts, let's say November attempt and Jan attempt, or, in the sense I'm talking about next May. Now, anyway, it's not going to get postponed again. So next May, which means 2022 and 2021. If the papers are easy, suppose, and all the questions have come from ICA study material, then again some people will stop mocking this particular product, saying that unnecessarily we are having another 100 hours. Suppose in the next 2 attempts, if the questions come way outside the study material, then with this product, again, students will not be happy. Why? Because other than ICA sources, other questions has not been covered. So how to satisfy everybody? I have thought about this for a long amount of time. So therefore, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make 3 products available. Whichever you want, you can choose. Are you able to understand? Sir, I'm expecting a very difficult paper. So therefore, I don't want to take risk. I want to prepare myself. I want to solve so many problems outside the ICA source gambit. Then go for this one. When it is launched, it will be informed in my Telegram channel. You can join PK Sir Classes Telegram channel. Just search with this name. You should be in a position to join. Or you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Updates will be done when it is ready. Okay, now the latest recordings are going on. So once it is ready, that will be informed. And the latest power notes also, many students are messaging me. It will be ready on the last week of August or the first week of September. Now this time it's going to be color. Okay, the power notes is being written. It's being written. I'll make a separate video for that. This is not the time to discuss that. And there will be 200 plus hours video also. Now suppose there are certain section of students, they say that no, I don't want all these things. Just I want ICA sources to be covered. I don't want anything more than that. I don't want to waste my time. If they are of that opinion, which I don't recommend, but if they are of that opinion, then that also option is available. Now, some people, they prefer crash, even that option is available. So, option is given to you. Are you able to understand? Whichever you want, you can go for it. So, once this, right now, these 2 products are available. Once this is ready, I'll inform you definitely. Are you able to understand? And I'll try to keep this extra 100 hours where I've got this, international case studies and the new questions, testing all the concepts that is there in our syllabus. Okay. I'll try to keep this as separate product as well. So those who want to only get this, they can get this as well. So I'll try to keep a lot of flexibility so that, let's see, next time, none of you should be facing a situation. I take this as a challenge that even if all the questions, 116 marks, including the choice, okay, if it comes totally outside the ICA sources, we should be in a position to solve it. Because I personally have done it in my life when I've written various exams, or able to understand, including a UPSC exam, based on costing only. Okay, for assistant director post, Ministry of, Department of Expenditure. When I have written, thousands of CS I have written and I have topped the exams. I got, I think, out of 8,500, plus CS and CMS. So I have done it myself when all the new questions have come. So I know how to do it, to be very honest with you. But the problem is the acceptance. So when we start doing new sums in the class and when the examinations are going in such a way that all the questions are getting asked from ICA sources, then some students, they don't accept solving questions outside the ICA sources. They feel that it's a time waste. But when the difficult paper comes, then again, you want questions from outside the ICA sources. So this is a kind of, what can I say? It's a kind of complicated situation. So therefore, I've decided this particular way. So let's give all the options. Let's make all the options available. Whichever you want, you can go for it. You want to deal with the difficult paper that ICA provides, then definitely this is the only option. If the question is easy to average, then this should be an option. Are you able to understand? But at the same time, if you can follow whatever that I say in the class, where I always stress upon that if this question comes for the first time, forget about looking at the solution, then how to deal with it. I'll make a separate video upon that as well. Okay, how to deal with new questions, how to actually solve new questions. Are you able to understand? So that should, even with this particular product, you should be able to tackle with a difficult paper. Are you able to understand? So that's the thing, guys. Okay, I hope this would have given you a decent idea with respect to how to actually approach the upcoming exams, right? So if you got any other queries specifically, so this is the problem that I'm facing with respect to CA Final SCMP preparation for November 2021 exam. So this is a problem that I'm facing. If you want me to make a video on a specific problem, put your comments below and I'll read the comments. The majority of the comments will be seen, and majority of the students, whatever the problem that they feel that is the kind of seriousness, I mean, whatever the serious problem, majority of the students they feel, based on that problem, a video will be done with the solution and I'll try to come as soon as possible. Okay, guys? Right. Thank you so much. So I'll be waiting for your comments with respect to the problems that you specifically face for the upcoming November 2021 exams. Thank you, guys.